Is it recording? Are we on? Hello? I shaved my head. I shaved my head out of an impulse decision, and now I have a buzz cut. Yeah. Hi.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Welcome back to another video of me talking about complete nonsense, or doing makeup, or vlogging something, or talking about complete nonsense. Welcome back to another one of my video broadcasts. I wanted to make a little chit-chat rant video of me talking about just some random things that are coming to my mind right now. I wrote down a bunch of things that I wanted to talk about in this video, but I couldn't finish the list. And that's just a part of me being a procrastinator, and I ended up procrastinating. I was listening to music, and then I started watching some Instagram videos of cats, so I didn't finish the list. But I do have a gist of what I wanted to talk about, and that is basically just like some things I feel that are weird with me, some weird like motions that I'd be doing. And I didn't really think about this until I encountered a situation where it was like, you know, this situation happened, and then I had time to reflect of it happening as soon as it happened. So yeah, I wanted to talk a little bit more about that. And specifically what I want to talk about is my my weird habits when it comes to social situations. Something that is very weird that I tend to do when I'm out in public is I have this thing where like I get very awkward in social situations. And usually like I'm not an awkward person. Like I like to talk to people, I like to socialize, I like to make friends, whatever. But sometimes when there's like a lot going on, I get like awkward and I get like standoffish, and especially in situations where it's like a bunch of people are chit-chatting and like they kind of exclude me from the conversation, or not really exclude me, but like, you know, like I don't really have anything to say with the topic of conversation, so it feels like I'm excluded, but it's not really. It's just that like my brain can't think of what to talk about. I guess you could call it social anxiety. I've never really been diagnosed with social anxiety, but I do know that it exists, and whenever I am out in public or whatever, I experience it, and it's heavy, and it sometimes can hurt, sometimes it can be painful, like internally. There's a lot of different other things that I do whenever I'm in social situations. A lot of different social situations that I get in, I tend to like get quiet and I get awkward and stuff whenever the situation is like something that I don't really know about or I can't really talk about or whatever. So I just like close off and get inside of my bubble, and I need to learn how to not do that, because I've been told that you can learn a lot from different conversations that you have with people. But for some reason I don't know, I sit in this bubble and I stay in this bubble, I feel safe in this bubble, and I don't ever leave it. And it's weird. It's very weird to me. Another weird thing that I do in social situations is when it is time for me to speak and it is in front of like a stranger or someone I don't really talk about or talk to, I deepen my voice, and it is the weirdest thing ever. I was literally sitting here talking to someone that I had no idea who they were the other day, and then one of my friends, they started talking to me, and I noticed a shift in my voice. And I was like, wait a minute, that's so crazy. Like, do I do this all the time? And throughout the next few days, I started noticing myself, like, talking to strangers and then talking to my friends. Like, how I would talk to this camera right now, since there's, like, nobody in the room, is normally how I would talk. But when I talk to a stranger, I'm like, yeah, so this is what you're actually supposed to do. Yeah, this is, like, something, la la. Like, I deepen my voice, and it is so freaking weird. Because I don't know why I do that. Like, I do it out of like a nervous thing. Not very many people take me seriously when I talk the way that I normally talk. And that is something that I had to think about, like, very, very hard whenever I left that situation, because I was like, why did I just do that? And it definitely is because I feel like some people just don't take me seriously whenever I use my regular like monotones, enthusiastic voice. So I try to deepen it so that I can sound more of like a man. But obviously, I'm not being who I am, so what's the man and not? I just feel like I get taken more seriously, but I did also encounter a situation where a stranger did hear my voice and it was deepened, and then they heard me talk to a friend of mine, and it was like kind of, you know, so then they like asked me a certain question, and then they were just like, huh? Like you could tell by their facial expression that they were like, who, like, why is your voice changing?
Cause you know you gay and stuff.
You know, I don't know. And ever since then, like, I can literally tell when people know when my voice is changing, and I just want to stop mid-combo and be like, yo, like, I'm sorry my voice is changing. Like, I thought you were gonna judge me because of how high-pitched my voice is. So weird. It is so freaking weird. Another thing that I do in social situations is I talk with my hands a lot. I talk with my hands, I'm very expressive, and it's genuinely the same like motions that I do when I'm talking. Like I do a lot of this. I do a lot of that. I do a lot of like, or like I motion my fingers, or like I do the, like, I don't know how to explain it. I do this a lot too. I do that. That's crazy. I do that. And it is the weirdest thing that I can come up with whenever it comes to situations that are socially, that happen socially. It is the weirdest thing I do in social situations. I try to catch myself every time I do it, but sometimes I just can't. And I'm sitting there like freaking dancing while I'm talking. Like, it's weird. One thing that I have gotten better at in social situations is getting on my phone whenever people are talking to me. And that used to be a huge problem of mine. I would sit there and like be talking to somebody, and then like when things got quiet for a second, I would just pull up my phone and I would just scroll, or I'd text somebody else until they started talking to me about something else. And I kid you not, that was the worst problem that I had when it came to communicating with people, because I could tell when somebody was over a conversation with me whenever I'd pull out my phone. Like, they just would not want to talk to me anymore, or they would try to grasp my attention like tons and tons of times, but I just keep getting on that phone, and then they're just like over the conversation. But I've gotten better with that. In fact, I notice other people doing it whenever I am in conversations with them, and it's not that I get upset when they get on their phone. It's more of like a understanding thing, like oh, I've been there, I'm gonna wait for you to re-engage with me into reality or whatever from your phone, and that's okay. That's all right. Yeah, it is okay. Anyway, I don't want to make this video too long about me talking about socially awkward things, because, like, why? Who knows? But anyway, I just wanted to make a quick video, let you all know my head is shaven. I need to recut it again, but this was not because of a mental breakdown. I promise you. I keep having to reiterate this fact. This was not a mental breakdown. I genuinely just wanted to cut my hair off because I had bleached it and it was looking a little crispy, and I was getting tired of that, and I was not trying to re-dye it a different color. I haven't rocked a short hairstyle in a very long time, so I kind of want to like rock it, and you know. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed, like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.